Here is my review of the Makita battery-powered chainsaw model DUC254. This YouTube channel is primarily about adventure and off-roading and things related to that, like this. I bought a battery chainsaw because I wanted something light. This is light. When I picked up the box at the shop, I wondered if it was in there. I wondered if they'd taken it out to prevent theft, but it was in there. It's also quiet, compact, as you can see, and it's quick to set up. I've already got oil in there. So all I need to do is put a battery in, I'm ready to go. One amazing thing about this chainsaw is it only uses one battery, which makes it lighter. You can be charging another battery while you use it. It might only last half as long, I don't know, but they're so easy to swap over. Can it handle tough loads, you ask? It has a torque boost mode. I've been happy so far. Another amazing thing is it has the highest chain speed I came across. A high chain speed reduces vibration. As it gets to the cutting edges, they're higher, so it can bounce around like that and vibrate. And another advantage is you can cut smaller material more easily. You can cut this, or smaller. It's more like a hot knife through butter. So let's have a look at how some chain speeds compare. So if you're in the market for a chainsaw, I suggest you compare chain speeds. If you're looking for a cheap battery-powered chainsaw, compact in size, you might come across this one. Maybe that's more Australian, I'm not sure, but it's a good comparison. You'll notice here 4.3 meters per second. Okay, now I've seen a review on that one and it had quite a lot of vibration. So let's say we want something better. This has been around for a little while, I think. This one has two batteries, one here and one here. And this one has a chain speed of 8.3 meters per second, which is almost twice that of the DUC254Z. So that's a big difference. Now, if we keep going in chain speeds, we pop up here to the top of the range Makitas. They're both 20 meters per second, so they're more than twice this smaller one. So that's a big difference, and now this is 5 times the speed of the DUC254Z. But if we look even further, we go up again, 24 meters per second. That's 20% faster than the top of the range. And that's this one, the one that I've been reviewing. So that's really impressive. Okay, so now I'm going to run through the basic features of the saw. First of all, you want to make sure there's oil in there. Screw this open. There's a level indicator inside. I've already got oil in there. Standard bar oil for a chainsaw. That's right to go now. The reason for oiling is that it lubricates this bar here and the cog inside, which reduces wear and also reduces the friction, so it means that you don't lose, the battery lasts longer, or less power is consumed. Okay, so I'm now going to move to the next. You've got to make sure it's adjusted correctly. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a keyless chuck, so you'll need this tool, and basically you'll loosen this, just loosen it, don't take it off, and then in here you have a positive and a negative, so you'll adjust it here. If you need to tighten it, you turn it clockwise. That will tighten this chain against the bar, and then after you've finished, after you're happy, you just tighten that back up. I checked this a minute ago, no, it's good. Okay, now we move to the features of operating the saw. You can turn it on with the handle up, it will turn on, or you can depress the handle and turn it on that way. If you hold it like that, it will stay on for 1 minute and then it will turn off. If you take your hand off, within a very short period of time, 2 seconds, it will turn itself off. It has what's called torque boost mode. If you hold it down, it'll turn yellow. It'll go the same speed, but it'll have more torque. So for the harder jobs, it keeps it going. Okay, so now I'll demonstrate 2 of the safety features. One of the safety features is when you run it, when you release the trigger, it stops pretty quickly. That prevents it from continuing to run and maybe you lose concentration and it cuts you in the leg. Another feature, of course, is this brake here. So if you're cutting through a log and it kicks back, that will activate and it will stop it extremely quickly. I'll demonstrate. Bang. That stops it from coming back and striking you in the forehead or who knows where. So let's now have a look at it cutting through some material. You don't want me to cut pine or small stuff. You want me to cut the real thing. Some seasoned hardwood, Australian gum tree. I've chosen something that's close to the maximum bar size. Sure, you could get bigger, you could get harder, but I think this is a pretty good test and you can scale down from that. So let's give it a go. I did that cut using a freshly charged 3 amp hour battery. Makita recommend using 3 amp hour batteries and above. The battery isn't new, I've had it for a couple of years, but I think it's still good. The torque boost mode can last for up to 30 seconds. In that cut, it lasted a fair bit less. I didn't notice a drop in performance though. I wonder if a larger battery will improve performance. I will now show a video of a second cut where I push the saw too much, for this battery anyway. If you push it too hard, it turns itself off. Well, I hope everyone has enjoyed this review. There will be a lot more material like this in the coming months. Please comment, like and subscribe. Thank you.